Okay, hopefully, I hope that we're in the right live. Let me just see if we are. Oh, I hope that we're in. Hold on, live chat. Okay, I hope I had. Kevin, did I have the redirect on? I thought I did. There's Markle. There's Kevin. Okay, hopefully that redirect was on. Hi, Tree Dog. How are you? Okay, Scooter said the redirect was on. Here we go. Let's see. So there's lots of stuff to discuss here, but there's also Gabby Petito's father, stepmother, and mother's reaction to this document dropped by the FBI that they did not know about. They did not know about the stuff. They didn't know it was going to drop. They heard like the rest of us. And what they were most, they were surprised at just how mentally ill Brian Laundrie was. They didn't know that, they said that he did a really good job hiding that. And about Gabby's letter that she wrote, her mother said she saw like a lot of brainwashing in that, and where Gabby was apologizing. And when she was asking Brian not to call her names and to stop crying, and that, just craziness there. And then they were talking a lot about their foundation and how that stopping domestic violence and helping domestic violence issues will go a long way to preventing a lot of this stuff. So, okay, so we're going to go over some of the stuff that was released. So let me just get that. Deleted page information sheet. Okay, so this was about the start of this, that FBI in New York, Long Island, in reference to a missing persons case. Gabby Petito was last heard from on August 27th of 2021. She was known to be in the area of the Teton National Park in Wyoming with her boyfriend, Brian Laundrie. Surveillance videos seen by the Jackson Police Department showed Petito and Laundrie leave the area of Jackson, Wyoming around 1500 hours on August 27th in the white Ford van with Florida license plates. They also learned that Gabby used an application called The Dirt to review campsite reservations for the night of August 27th, which is inside the boundaries of the Bridger-Teton National Forest. This is a known dispersed campsite area. This was the last known location for Petito's phone at the time of case opening. Preliminary reviews have returned search warrant data for Laundrie's phone obtained by Northport, Florida, indicates that Laundrie did not leave Wyoming until August 30th. So her phone last, anything on it was August 27th. 3 days later, he leaves. And this includes multiple areas of federal land. The New York tip line received a call from a couple who had positively identified Laundrie on the 29th of August. They said they stopped to pick up a hitchhiker. They later identified him as Laundrie at the Coulter Bay Visitor Center inside of Grand Teton National Park. The couple gave Laundrie a ride to Moran Junction. This I always thought was false, this part right here. These are the people that I remember. I didn't, and a lot of you didn't find them to be truthful with some stuff that they said. Approximately 10 miles southeast of Coulter Bay, said he was on a hike alone for 4 days and needed a ride back to his fiancée. That doesn't even make sense. The 4 days, that would be the 25th. So, if this is the ones that I didn't even believe this. On August 30th, financial data showed Laundrie using a gas pump at the Maverick gas station in Riverton, Wisconsin. And then there was a sergeant that went there, and they got the video at the gas station that showed a male believed to be Laundrie exit the van and put gas in it. He then gets back inside the van and he leaves the area. Gabby Petito was not observed in the surveillance video, and I guess believed to be inside the van. Video surveillance was also obtained from multiple other gas stations that Laundrie stopped at between Wyoming and his residence in Florida. None of this surveillance video seen by investigators at the time of the case opening showed Gabby Petito in or near the van with Laundrie. Okay, so they didn't see her at all. On September 14th, investigators obtained a search warrant for that white Ford van that was used by Brian Laundrie and Gabby Petito. The subsequent search revealed Petito's personal belongings were missing. Her personal belongings were missing, as well as the mattress from the van, seen in previously posted YouTube videos by Petito, and they never found that mattress. So where is that mattress? What happened to that mattress? How could he just get rid of a mattress, right? No surveillance footage caught him getting rid of a mattress. And they don't talk about him, which I thought they would, when he left, when he supposedly had to go clean out a storage unit, and he left her alone for like a week or something, and she was staying in a hotel. Remember that? And then came back, and there was ice. And said I think there was so much stuff that went on then, but we don't hear anything about that. It's so crazy. At the time of the case opening, Laundrie would not speak to investigators in reference to the location of Gabby Petito. Okay, so on Saturday, September 11th, Suffolk, that's New York County Police Department responded to something redacted about a missing person. At that time, information to the Suffolk County PD with regard to Gabrielle Petito, cellular telephone, following the initial missing person report. Okay, let's see here. So the missing person's phone has been shut off since, it says, August 30th, and there's been no activity on her phone in 10 days. Missing person's credit card has no activity on that as well. I think This is her mother has tried numerous times to reach her with negative results and to contact the federal park police to create a missing persons report, but they will not take the report. After multiple attempts by ID to reach redacted were unsuccessful, Northport police were called to their residence. Boyfriend's, I guess mother, probably her father, reported that Brian Laundrie was at home at his redacted and had flown home after a fight with the missing person. Well, that did happen, that he flew home, but that was prior to when this time. So that's interesting, right? P.O. redacted of Northport police informed that I guess the parents were refusing to cooperate with the investigation, that the missing person's van was currently in the driveway. Redacted did inform the police officer that the missing person was not at the residence. The missing person's van was impounded by the Northport police. Okay, let's see here. So let's see. Case received from police officer Gallant reported that redacted has had no contact with redacted above missing person and has been quiet on all forms of social media. Okay. Let's see. Okay. At approximately 23:30 on September 11th, Detective Redacted from the Suffolk County Police contacted the FBI New York operations to notify the FBI about a missing persons report. Gabby Petito missing on September 11, 2021 to the Suffolk County Police Department. Gabrielle's redacted last spoke to Gabrielle on August 27, 2021 when Gabrielle informed redacted she was going on a road trip with her boyfriend Brian Laundrie. Detective redacted made contact with someone who advised Brian is currently at such an address in Northport, Florida. They confirmed Brian is located at redacted house at Northport and confirmed that Gabrielle Petito's vehicle is located in the driveway of the Brian Laundrie house. Okay, so Gabby's credit card had been used on August 31st at a Circle K store in Monteagle, Tennessee. Photographs of both Petito and Laundrie along with a photograph of the white van was given. Okay, they went to see if that was him. And they didn't see anyone at that store. Now, this was someone that had said they had seen Gabby and that she couldn't recall the exact date, but she noticed a camper van, possibly a Ford, parked close to the water outside of this Ocean Lake WHMA Lindholm facility. She said the female was in her 20s, tall and slender, having blonde hair. She noticed only the female, no other additional people around the vehicle. She recalled discussing the state of Iowa with the female. They thought the van might have Iowa license plates, and this generated the Iowa discussion. They recalled the female stating that she was from New York. She was traveling through the area. The female asked if she could remain overnight in her present location. They could not recall noticing any tattoos or seeing the female with a hat. She returned the following day to find that the female and the van were gone and clarified that he saw he and not a woman. He saw the original missing person information in the Cowboy State Daily. Upon being shown photos of the van in question, he wasn't sure. He saw a larger van than the one pictured. Upon being shown the photo of the missing person, was uncertain if this photo matched the appearance of the female with whom he reported. So that doesn't seem like that worked out, right? Okay. Okay, the Walmart is going to have to send someone. A male and female customer drove onto a property at approximately 16:24 on August 24th. The male customer comes out, interacts with a person on the passenger side, whom I believe is the female companion. After a few minutes, the male customer puts gas and then drives away from the fuel station, parks the white van onto the store property on aisle 7. Male and female customer come into the store approximately 16:57 through the GM entrance. Female appears to be carrying 2 large handbags. Customers start shopping over at the pharmacy section, apparently to be searching for something particular. The customers then walk into the general merchandise action alley and proceed to walk towards general merchandise. The 2 customers separate, and the male walks into the automotive. Female walks through general merchandise, makes her way to electronics, where she looks at laptops until the male meets up with her at approximately 17:07 p.m. The 2 then make their way to the grocery, where they separate again. They meet up in the produce, where the male appears to be coming in from outside. I have suspicions that the female may be concealing merchandise, as it appears the handbags are growing in size. The 2 customers then shop along produce, where at one point they stop near a 4-way bunker, where the female customer makes a selection of approximately 3 cucumbers at approximately 17:19. The female then walks away and turns, walking towards the grocery, places the cucumbers inside her bag. The 2 customers then appear to shop more before finally exiting through the grocery exit doors at approximately 17:20 p.m. The female and male make their way back to aisle 7, where their white van is parked, and after a few minutes of what appears to be the male disposing of garbage in 2 separate trips, the 2 customers leave and drive back to the fuel station, entering fuel pump number 3 camera, where the male appears to dispose of more trash. After disposing, the male re-enters the van and drives off the store property at approximately 17:44 p.m. Video canvas results for trip home. Okay. Number 5, they have a Shell service station. Number 7, they have a Casey's. Number 8, they have a Circle K. Okay, so attached is a summary of the work we've been doing for the past few days with regard to the video canvas across the country for Laundrie's trip from Wyoming to Florida. If you have any questions, please let me know. We're coordinating with local jurisdictions and field offices across the country to get copies of the video surveillance and make them accessible for us to view. We will keep you updated if there are any changes with regard to what we have already located and the current circumstances. Okay. On September 15th, FBI special agent and another special agent conducted an interview with 2 people of the Casey's General Store, located in West City, Illinois. Agents met someone at an additional store located at 710 in Benton, Illinois, in order to review footage. Agents reviewed the video footage of both stores at the prescribed times given from the case agents. The agents were not able to identify Gabby Petito or Brian Laundrie in the video footage based on time and dates provided from the FBI New York Division. On September 17, 2021, Special Agent again conducted an interview at the Casey's General Store, this located in Benton, Illinois. Agents were able to confirm the correct time and location of the gas purchase after the case agent spoke with Casey's corporate. The receipt for the transaction was $28.38, and it indicated that the transaction was for gasoline at pump number 3. The person pulled the camera footage for August 31st that showed a white van similar to Brian Laundrie's. Also, the male subject driving the white van had similar characteristics to Laundrie. They put the video footage from the camera onto a thumb drive, gave it to the agent, and agent spoke with the employees working that day. None of them remembered seeing anything out of the ordinary. Okay. Okay, so Sergeant stated that a gas station attendant located in Corinth City, Utah, saw Gabby on 8/27/2021 along with her boyfriend and 2 other males. According to the reports and interviews, the individual perceived to be Gabby went into the gas station to ask for directions to Yellowstone, told the attendant that they were going to camp in every national park. She locked herself in the bathroom and was heard to be crying for a few moments. The gas station attendant says they think it was Gabby based off the tattoo that said "Let It Be." The police report and witness statements that were provided are going to be attached. Okay. Let's see, officer's narrative. So on 9/15/2021, someone called in to report that on August 27th, her coworkers spotted Gabby Petito at the gas pumps. I called that person and spoke with her on the phone briefly about what information she had, and she told me that her coworkers had on August 27th spoken with the individual named Gabby Petito outside of the gas pumps. I asked the person why she waited so long to report the information, and she told me that the pictures had been posted on Facebook and that they noticed that tattoo she had and spoke with her about it, but at the time Gabby was not listed as a missing person yet. The person just wanted to document the incident and also told me that she had called Florida to let them know the same information, but she was not able to contact anyone and left a message. I asked the person if 2 other people had asked if she was talking to them about going to Yellowstone, and that was all the information she had. I thanked the person for calling in and gave her a case number and ended our conversation. I will be passing this information on to detectives for information purposes. Okay, another tip came in about video surveillance for August 27th at 1360 hours. I arrived and met with someone by the name of Redacted. I advised while we were there. Okay. Let's see. A few minutes later, they apologized for having to wait, checking on this. And they remember the day of August 27th being a Friday. I stated, yes, I do. I only work on Fridays, and Fridays are the days me and something work together. She stated that she also remembered because the girl was standing with her boyfriend when he asked for directions to Yellowstone. I asked what happened or what they could remember. She stated she remembers the white van, and when the 4 got out, she said that it looked like Yahoos going to the Spiral Jetty. I then asked her if there was more than Gabby and Brian in the vehicle. She stated she was sure there were 2 more males with them, stated she could remember for sure as she loves the Beatles, and the female had a tattoo on her forearm that read "Let It Be." stated when she had seen the thing on the news, she was sick and thought we should know. She stated she thinks that they also paid with a credit card, but she wasn't sure. She stated she remembered talking with the male, Brian, as they were asking for directions to Yellowstone, and she stated that she gave them the information from Highway 13 to turn at Bear River Valley and to go through Bear River and get on I-15 north to Elwood. She stated she then told them there will be signs from Portobello, Pocatello, Idaho on how to get there. She stated the girl Gabby was telling her that they were camping in all the national parks from the East Coast to the West Coast. She stated she remembered that also, and she said that sounded fun. Then someone walked in and apologized, and someone stated her dog had surgery and was on medication, needed to be watched. Someone then stated that it was Friday, August 27th, as she does not work Fridays but covered a shift. Someone stated she remembers the girl and two males because the males were standing by the register on a phone and talking to each other. Stated she had to go to the bathroom, went by the bathroom, and it was locked. She stated that the girl was in there crying for a few minutes, and then they left in the van. I asked if there's a way for sure if the group did pay with a card. Okay, so then I retrieved statement forms from my vehicle. I called. Let's see, I thanked her. Okay. Stopped at Rasmussen's Cabinets, just across from the Corinne Sinclair. I met with someone and asked him about something in Sinclair. They stated he will try to find out. Made a phone call. I stood by a few minutes and returned. Okay, on September 17th, I stopped at the Corinne store. I apologized. Someone apologized and stated that she will be hiring. She will bring her statement into the office as she left it somewhere, and then she gave me their statements. I gave both a copy of their statements for their records. I then asked someone if they remembered the times the individuals came in, and she stated she could not remember and apologized. I then asked if they could remember anything specific or special features on the van. They stated no, other than it was a small white utility style van that was odd to be camping in, and she stated it was a small down pointed nose or hood, but that it did not pay much attention to the van. I thanked them for their time and asked them if they had any questions. No one had any questions and thanked me for stopping in again. I again thanked them and cleared the area. Okay. Okay, so this was, I guess, her statement. To the best of my knowledge, on or about Friday, the 27th of August, I believe I had a conversation with Gabby and her boyfriend. I am a blank at Manning shortstop, and they came in for a drink. The blank commented on her tattoo, let it be, and her boyfriend, who was tallish, approximately 6 foot and slim with dark hair and mustache, asked me directions to Yellowstone. They told us they had been road tripping from back east and were trying to hit all the national parks. So I told them what route I would take, and we talked about what music to play on a road trip, and then they exited the gas station and walked to one of them newer utility white vans. Okay, and then this is another statement on about August 27th. I was working at the Corinne Sinclair when 4 people came in, 3 men and 1 female. They wandered around. They got they got something drinks and conversing. When they got to the counter, the female and one male came to the counter. I was waiting for the other two males to come to the counter. I asked if they were going to this spiral jetty. They said no, they were going on a long road trip to the national monuments. They said that they started on the East Coast and they were camping along the way. When the female paid for their items, I noticed a tattoo on her right forearm that said, "Let it be." The male asked for directions to Yellowstone, and they went out and got in a white minivan. Not sure where the other two were, and everyone seemed to be having a good time. Okay, on August 28th at approximately 1:44 p.m., stopped at Chevron gas station. I met with someone, and they observed a white female who she identified as Gabby Petito from later released photos, standing near a white van with a ladder on the back, and they also identified the van as matching later released photos of Gabby Petito's vehicle. The person saw the female crying outside the van while the male pumped the gas. They only saw the male momentarily. The male was possibly white tan in his mid-20s and wore a hat. They observed the female was wearing Teva brand or similar style hiking sandals and a tank top with no bra. The female had long blonde hair and had bad body odor, leading that person to believe the female had been camping for a period of time. The female was younger than mid-20s and fit. The female pulled her phone out and started recording the surrounding mountains. The mountains around the gas station were not significant. The person tried to take a photo of the female, but the female looked back, causing the person to lower their phone. The person heard the male tell the female, "Time to go, let's go," as they entered the gas station, and when they returned, the van was gone. On Wednesday, September 15th, let's see, you got video footage from Ironworks Gym in Riverton, Wyoming. There was a van resembling the white Ford van belonging to victim Gabby Petito, southbound on Main Street, passing Ironworks Gym on about August 30th at approximately 10:33 a.m. In addition to the video, a zoomed-in screenshot is attached. Okay. On Wednesday, September 15th, there was something from the Riverton Police Department video footage from Maverick gas station, Riverton, Wyoming. A van resembling the Ford van belonging to Gabby Petito passes Maverick traveling south, turns and enters the gas station, pulling up to pump Ford, 10:27 a.m. on August 30th. A male individual exits the vehicle, appears to pump gas, and departs at 10:31 a.m. on West Main Street, traveling south. On Thursday, there's video footage from the Lava Mountain Lodge in Dubois, Wyoming. A van resembling the Ford van belonging to the victim, Gabrielle Petito, traveling southbound on Highway 26 in the direction of Dubois at approximately 8:31 Mountain Time. The video is attached as 1A material. Okay, so somebody was interviewed via telephone. Present for the interview was a special agent. After being advised of the identity of the interviewing investigator and the nature of the interview, they provided the following information: that someone arrived at Spread Creek, Wyoming at approximately 10 a.m. on September 5th, and they noted that Spread Creek Camps is a campsite that can be found on the Dirt app for free camping. They drove all the way towards the river to camp. Approaching the campsite, the two noticed a hammock and a rope hanging in a tree. On the ground was a table with a blue cloth blanket covering it and a floor mat. The two took the hammock and table because the items looked abandoned. The two woke up in the morning of September 6th and they went fishing up the stream. They walked in the stream approximately 40 meters until they smelled something. The person was an average hunter and believed the smell was a dead animal. The two decided to turn around and head back to the campsite. A few hundred yards away from the campsite, they noticed an unknown male and female. Along the bank of the river, the two unknown people were observed. This would not even match the timeline, so we're not even going to waste time on that. Here's another person that was camping at Signal Mountain Campground with his wife and two other couples from August 20th to the 27th. On the evening of the 26th, the person's wife observed a young female with blonde hair and a tattoo on her arm while in the bathroom of the campground. At approximately 7:30 a.m. on August 27th, the person was walking to the campground store and deck in order to get cell phone service. While walking there, a young woman with blonde hair wearing blue jeans and an olive green jacket passed him, and when he got to the cell phone reception deck, the same blonde woman was on her phone approximately 15 meters away. The person observed a tattoo on her arm while she was texting on her phone, did not see her make any calls. The young woman left shortly after he arrived. At approximately 10 a.m., someone was at the trash dump station at the campground, and they observed a white van that matched the same pictures from the media turning out from the Signal Mountain Campground towards Jackson Hole, Moose Gate direction. They observed a white male that was identified as Brian Laundrie driving, and there was no one in the front passenger seat. They remembered the van because it cut a corner too tight and went up on the curb. Another person was interviewed, and they were in the Grand Teton National Park on August 28th at approximately 11:30 Mountain Time. They arrived at the parking lot directly adjacent to the abandoned Bar BC Ranch near Cottonwood Creek as it approached the Snake River. Their group was planning to fish in the Snake River before they departed. However, they were taking some photos of the Teton Range. While there, they observed what they believed to be the van driven by Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie backed into a parking spot in the lot. She said she saw a male sitting near the driver's door, a female near the passenger door. The male was wearing a dark shirt and shorts, while the female was in light-colored biking shorts and a tank top. The female was changing her shoes. It appeared as if one of the pair had just completed a hike. Neither was speaking to one another, which was somewhat noteworthy. When the person in her group departed towards the river at about 11:45, the van was gone, and they had not seen the van leave or which way it headed. The person emailed the writer one of the photographs that they had taken while in the lot. The photograph is attached to the report retained in the digital section of the file. On September 14th, FBI Special Agent of the New York Field Office contacted the Atlanta Field Office, Macon resident agency regarding a missing person, Gabby Petito. She got a copy of card transaction on August 31st at 11:14 p.m. for $26.02 in Macon, AOR. The photographs of Petito, Brian, and Laundrie, and a white Ford Transit van with Florida registration. Okay, that's strange, right? Special agent requested that an attempt be made to obtain surveillance video from the Shell gas station. On September 15th, the special agent updated the address of the Shell station. Okay, the writer found that the white Ford Transit van appears on the exterior surveillance cameras at 11:12 and 30 seconds p.m. Eastern Standard Time. According to the camera time, the van exits the property at 11:25:30, according to the camera time. A white male believed to be Laundrie exits the driver's side of the van, appears to get gas on the passenger side. The male then entered the driver's side rear sliding door and then walks into the Shell gas station. The male enters the male restroom. The male exits the restroom and leaves the station without purchasing any other items in the interior. 13 still images are included taken from the surveillance video. And okay, hold on. Let me just see here. All right, so here we go. We've got this now. This is August 31st. Brian Laundrie appears to get gas at pump number 9, enters the store, uses the male's restroom. That was in Macon, Georgia. Okay. Monday, September 30th, they got surveillance issues from Gainesville, Florida at approximately 3 a.m. at the store. They made contact, and let's see, they provided 2 screenshots of a white van at the third to last gas pump from the building, taken at 3 a.m. on September 1st. She also provided a screenshot of a white male subject entering the Circle K store, wearing a blue shirt, gray sweatpants, and sandals. Advised the subject came into the store and paid $10 in cash for gas, in addition to a debit card purchase at the pump. No further screenshots were shared and no additional information was provided. Someone agreed to meet on September 14th at 9 a.m. and turn over a copy of the surveillance video. Okay, so in reference is made to serial 11 of the capture and case files, security camera footage, Gainesville, packaged and FedEx. Item, a DVD containing surveillance footage. Okay, so they're mailing that surveillance footage. Hold on, I have to shut this heat behind me. Hello, Sassy. Hi, everybody. Hold on. I just have to shut this because it's too hot. Oh, my gosh. Okay. Making me fall asleep. Okay, on September 20th, federal search warrant was served. So-and-so was the photographer for the search. Maintained the photo log. They utilized a Canon camera. Entry photos were taken. Room labels applied. Exit photos were taken. Items of evidentiary value were also photographed. Okay, so they got the photo log. Let's see. So we've got a bunch of rings here and a figure, and here we have a set of brass knuckles, and it looks like some ammunition. We have a Nikon camera. Let me take a photograph. Here we have DJI drone. Here we have Winchester and Remington ammunition. We also have some blanks and some other, I don't know if those are pellets in those bottles or whatnot, but here we have Junior Ranger Adventure something, Arches National Park. These are like postcards and different things. Camacho. This is another close-up of that ammunition in those brass knuckles. These look like some more, they look like some knives and things. Look at these arrows. Push to eject. Then we have a book, No Country for Old Men. Phone, a suitcase full of clothing, and look at this, like the skeleton. I guess that's on a shirt, but that's really creepy looking. Here's pins, Moab, and a couple of other pins that they redacted something over here. something for reading. There's an arrow and something else redacted. Here's some notebooks, some cables, a wet brush. Looks like some clothing, chargers. Here's some drawings. Here's a receipt. $19 and something. Here's a bag with, it looks like several laptops or Chromebooks in it. Another phone. A wad of money. And it looks like they've been crossing out. And, oh gosh, hold on, my chair just, I accidentally hit the, sorry about that. Okay, thing I just went flying down. Some math over there. That we've got a couple of coins and another receipt here. One shop. This looks like 65.70 or something. Here, this is the drone in here. It looks like another drone, or I don't know if that's the same drone. This looks like more camera equipment. This looks like AirPods and a wallet and some other stuff. Maybe that's more camera batteries. Looks like ammunition in a mason jar. This looks like a bow for those arrows. Or change. Okay. Here's something, and it says TV of you. From a young age, children are programmed. TV shows make this one thing. Who don't feel this passage of time. Two people today. Eyes with something. Eyes with others. Nature burns because, no. But all in appearance. Empty shells. Difference between her with motivation and the ones without are just like, hold on a minute, any animal. Nothing godly, nothing spiritual, just standing something. History is interpreted by the present. You can't something. No matter what you see or read, your brain will interpret what it wants to see, what it wants. The dead have a light over them. People can paint. People can something at something for being evil, but not groups. Hitler, the Nazi party organized in the world, can be something won or lost with Hitler and the Nazis, because everyone it and must have something granted opinion, because it was a very general thing. No specialties, it seemed, something like that. Every generation was filled with underdogs and heroes. Immigrant in the 40s were too brave. Oh my gosh, this is so bad. something sports. They were the minority. When does the minority become evil? When does it become wrong? Is it their moral compass or merely these numbers? Hitler was one person who his group was the minority, the ultimate underdog story. Not me justifying anything, just something interprets things because people won something, machines without a programming, hours thing, home versus people, persons versus something, singular versus plurals. But in the case of house versus something different and a home are not the same. Some people never have a home, moving from place to place. It's a home, something of time you spent. Hope what time of your life was spent there, how comfortable you were, or a feeling, of course it is. Can you have a home without a house? Could something be a house? It is for something, but I doubt they want to. Did they take pride in their, oh my gosh. Heart is not about under a bridge, a dragon tunnel, if you're happy there. Happiness within is the pilot light. An Apple phone. Looks like a bank envelope. Canyonlands. An REI bag. And then here's the letter that Gabby wrote to Brian. Brian, you mean... No, Brian, you know how much I love you. So, and in writing this with love, just please stop crying and stop calling me names, because we're a team and I'm here with you. I'm always going to have your back. Sorry I get upset over a dumb piece of paper, but I just wanted to do that with you, you know? Let's say. This is as your... This is as your something, cause this is all your fault, cause you're into all that cool stuff. I was sheltered from. So just try to understand, yes, I can be a child sometimes. I know, but it's 'cause you give me this energy and I just love you too much, like so much, it hurts. So you in pain is killing me. I'm not trying to be negative, but I'm frustrated. There's not more I can do, yet I know as soon as we're unpacked and I come back from New York, something myself, I'm going to come work with you because there's not Moon Eve here. There's another part of this letter. Where's the other part of this letter? Crying, I don't have emotions. Pre-programmed crying. This is Gabby, if you something, coffee. Deep breaths. Start something. Road. There's that bow. And there's something here. This love stays something we might. I told you I'd be something for whatever. Loving you, it's danger. So I don't. Something wrong. Better for you. Love. Something guns go. Not in my head. What is this? Your face. Something me. Only I know. On I know. The left about is something. There's something in here about like not seeing her eyes again, and there's arrows there. Something root forgets out. Something, one more big target trip is needed. Clean rooms, find something case. Van. These Watchtower magazines, they were found in the bathroom of Brian's house, so who's no telling whose they are. Hero 4. Another book. Okay, so today is October 26, 2018. Ballads, I came out last night and was a little understanding because I've been hearing leaks of it for the past, for the past few months, and it had no I started playing guitar recently because Sam and someone still have my something. Something, it almost seems like slandering in the dark on piano last night to play on the piano in the little nook. Cleaned my room today for the first time since I got back. Hair is still bleached, and read through some old something I've been writing in my green notepad for a long time, but these are just snippets of something I wanted to write with a clear head, what's going on, without drugs or magic or love, the horrible reality, or something, my analysis of the state of things. I'm lying on my stomach with the light out in my room. No music. My mealworms are still alive despite me not feeding them at least 6 months. Snails left, squirrels left in some up something. Birds has 5 more radiation treatments. She has a big dark something on her chest. Her hair is coming back all gray. I think she's beautiful. Since I got back, I try not to think about any of the cancer stuff because it's just too awful. But since I got back, she's been trying to decide whether to go back to New York or stay here. A lot of reasons: money, insurance, family, happiness, serenity, something, blah, blah, blah. Incentive, maybe, but it's been far too much of this. It's been since they came back from my New York. Wait, what do you mean come back? They already did this already and had about a year of build up to this. It's been 2 years of waking up completely unsure. It's all too much for me. Yeah, I sound like a biatch, but it's like we were going back. I went to New York to enjoy myself for a little bit. I'm going to come back to something with my head kicking. Oh, no. I'm going to... Hold on a minute. I'm going to come back to something. About a year ago, I went into a type of manic where I was smashing holes in the wall with my head, kicking things, paintings, kicking through paintings, tearing whatever I was working on, pouring gasoline on myself with a gun to my head. No, pouring gasoline on myself to burn alive, but getting the lighter wet, parking out in Murderland, listening to more something with a gun to my head, wrestling alligators. I wanted to die, and the weird thing is nothing's changed, but the timer's running down. November 6th, We've got to be back in New York, but that's only a week and a half away. No one is doing anything but eating in silence and hiding from something. We can't stay because if we decide to stay, nothing will change. No weight will be lifted. I have options because I am a ghost, a shell. I never had a house or a family. What the heck? That's what the Petitos were saying. They didn't realize how mentally ill he was. He was really messed up upstairs. Let's see. This says the ultimate story, no justification, something. Is it the people? The people. Home is what's about under a bridge. Oh, this is the same thing. That happiness within. It's like a pilot light. We read that already. Let's see. Survival today are just alive, and the community we live in is designed to us alive with all of the something. Oh my gosh, this writing is atrocious because death is too harsh a punishment. I just wouldn't something, but not all the futures in both the past and dangerous, where the value of life was something, but why not the present? Historical something film, and that's why there's not bragging or anything. What? Birdie paid a lot of something on the life of a baby. One when a ghost. Oh my gosh. Why does going in the pool make me happy? Is it the something I do beforehand? Really good at the Taco Bell, KFC. I think I'll talk about something next time. I'm babysitting Nick tomorrow at 9:30 and it's 12:24 now. I'll fall asleep at 4. Watchtowers. Pain ahead, something. Optimism, fear, you wake. I send you back, friend, at your side for the first time in a long time. You look something and you're shaking hands with someone, and the bartender your face, maybe this is what you were waiting for. You wake up and you don't something. You look down at your hands. And your heart stops, the pain pushes. She is hoping. Oh my gosh. Could the FBI take some better pictures? My gosh. You feel... The pain is gone, boom. Her blue eyes, oh, this is the one about her blue eyes. Only this time, there's something like that, there's going to be the last time you see her blue eyes. The pain is gone, boom. Something, get together, but you know that you walk out, she'll be gone forever. Oh my gosh. There's something you have every day. Oh my gosh, this is crazy, isn't it? Hi, Cranky Babishka. There's sketches about, I guess, the van or something, what they wanted to do with it. Oh my gosh, this guy's writing, and this FBI with their horrible pictures. A pull of the trigger and all my problems will be over. That's what it says there. Let me see. A pull of the trigger and all my problems will be over. 2 truths. Out to be something. Trip to New York, I believed. Something that my family was to move back. Something, killing myself. The devil is of her and doing so, but once Brian left for school, I resided at something for a short time until something. I can't believe that what I said was true. Before this time, I had never something. I feel it's probably friendship. She's just a really good friend of mine, but when the night I left, we had said goodbye, but in our ears, we got stuck at a long light. When I got out, I walked to her car. She rolled. What the heck? I spent 2 years something. I love being. I believe that I lost my sanity, truthfully. I believe I am insane, but love her something. Not anymore. My real something are to turn off entirely on my own, to run off entirely on my own, buy a piece of land or kill myself under the Under the something I am on, there is a loaded, under the mattress I am on, there's a loaded Magnum revolver, a pull of the trigger, and all my problems will be over. Two something truths. Upon the second week, they came to New York, or lost as I was. I fell back into my soul, for without reason I had bought a gun to kill myself despite having no intention of dying. So, but once Ryan left, maybe it's Ryan left for school. I resided at something for a short time. I don't know. That's crazy. Oh, this is the other half of her letter, I think. Is it? No. High school, something, but until graduation, we found our lives going in different directions. After something for visits, calls, we drifted apart. Years went by. We still had the something until one day our paths crossed, entirely unexpected, but almost as if it was meant to be. We have something to spend the next of days together, and the next day, and the next day. I didn't see the second half of her letter because I know I have it. Moab, Utah. You remember the darkness. You look up and you see a tree filled with stars. You look these deep ocean eyes, the eyes you could never forget, the ghost in the blue dress, something under the chandelier, all around, bright as dark as depths of space. The dark you've lived in your whole life surrounds you, but is your something glowing with golden hair all that you will ever need. Clean, wash, something, and time, anything, skylight. This is something, plan out, bed and something, space, best storage, bed frame, back doors, roof, something, storage on top. Okay. And the mountains echoed. More ammunition. A phone call that makes you sick. You wake up and your life is something, looks dark, and there's one bullet in the chamber. The pain is unbearable, but there is hope. You wake up and there's snow on your tent. You look down and there is your goodbye to your family on a little green notepad posted into your trunk. From that, you wake up for your home. Something badly. You look a short, I can't read this guy's writing, oh my gosh. Brian, Laundrie, firearm, bill of sale. Okay. Polaroid. Snoopy. Okay, and we can, oh, here's the other half of her letter. And we can work on the van together, and they are our dreams. You are us together, all plural, two of us. So understand, I hope you understand when I'm upset, it's 'cause you make me love you too much. Now, stop crying and come home and say you love me with a big hug. To Batman for your sketch. Choke. And this book, what this book is about, this choke book is about a guy that gets a con or something, that he goes to restaurants and he pretends to choke in order to, hi Frilly Farmhouse, in order to get money or something. Nancy boys. Let's see, what does this say here? It was their fault, and said Mrs. Hickler bitterly on the phone. They were encouraging him. They are women who had squeezed into tube tops, and they had reddish, too much sun, too early, and they were all young enough to be his daughters. Okay. And then she told Fat Charlie how his father had, with his final gesture as he fell, reached out and grasped at something which turned out to be the blonde Taurus tube top. What? At the conclusion of the search, a total of 6 items were seized, a signed copy of the evidence. Let's see. So there were 3 photographs found in the visor. There was a black iPhone under the seat. There was an iPhone box found under the seat. There was a Western Digital external hard drive found along the panel of the driver's side door. There were 5 notebooks and greeting cards. There were hair fibers. There were fingernails found in the door panel. This is when they seized the van. Van has yellow discoloration on front driver panel, sliding driver panel, rear passenger panel, wear and tear on the exterior, no heavy damage, white shoes, passenger floorboards, visible staining on the driver's side seat, visible staining and residue on the driver's dash, driver's side, small black bag behind the driver's seat, art supplies, bedding, miscellaneous bags, and items in rear, scented, serrated knife, swinging door compartment, mattress missing. Okay. Observations. No major areas of illumination or dark spots on van or contents. No major patterns that appeared as blood or cleanup. Some spotting spots illuminated will conduct a luminal testing. Luminal testing observations. Multiple areas of luminescence throughout the vehicle. Unable to tell if reacting with metal surfaces as well as wood surfaces. Will conduct presumptive blood tests. Pocket knives luminescence. Will conduct presumptive. Appears to luminesce as a whole rather than patterns. Possible material overall. No identifiable patterns consistent with blood noted. Presumptive testing observations. Controls is positive. Coordinated tests on general areas of interest in van and outside negative. Okay. Receipt for that stuff. Bluetooth, okay, a vehicle's infotainment system. Okay, so they're trying to get that stuff. And they're issuing the search warrant. Excuse me. Okay, general team brief, entry photos, and search begin. Something pulled a plug on the battery to prevent overwriting of the infotainment system. This is about the car. The special agent took possession of the vehicle keys. Complete entry photos. Special agent began pulling out items from the front compartments. Car tech arrived, began photos processing, signed infotainment warrant, begin ALS, compartment A, heavy. Each item, nothing visible to note. Start ALS interior A, end ALS interior A. Several dark spots on the driver's door. Check. Something end inside B. Check with luminol. Okay. Start B items. Nothing visible of note. End B items. Begin removing items. Interior C. End ALS interior C. Nothing visible of note. Start ALS compartment. C items for ALS compartment. C items. Start underside vehicle ALS. Begin luminal spray interior vehicle and begin luminal items of interest interior 925 and collected hair and fingerprints per request from NPPB for DV or something. Search complete. Release custody to Northport Police Department. All personal effects. Let's see, it says give keys back to Northport Police Department, bags, and placed in vehicle. All right. One photo layover street exterior. I guess those are the pictures that they took. Police Northport. The search warrant on the vehicle. Items found in center console was noted. Okay, what is this? Is this the on September 19th, the federal search warrant What are they searching there? On scene to be towed from the premises. 56 items of evidence were seized from the residence under this warrant. Items collected will reflect that 58 items are listed. Items 2 and 3 were logged into evidence, but later it was determined these items would be collected and an amended second warrant would be submitted to collect these items. All items were photographed prior to being collected. Okay, so 3 items of evidence were seized. Items 59 to 61 were photographed of all photographs. Okay. Let's see what they got here. Evidence of who used and owned or controlled the computer at the time. Things described in the warrant were created, edited, or deleted, such as logs, registry entries, configuration files, saved usernames. Okay, this is all stuff they're looking for. All computers, yada, 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 clothing, documents. All right, so they got... These were still the warrants. Okay, they got 40 caliber shell casings. They were inside a wooden box on top of the bookshelf. They got 29 Winchester 38 live rounds inside a wooden Camacho box in a gray tote labeled Baby Maternity. They had 38 .357 Magnum live rounds. They were inside a wooden Camacho box in a gray container marked Baby Maternity. They got 1 UST Monarch sleeping bag, was near a garage door. They got 1 Kelty tent, yellow and gray. 1 equipment person travel hammock near the garage door. They got the Watchtower, the Jehovah's Witness magazines. They were in a basket among magazines next to the toilet. Those could be anybody's. They were blue and white blanket on the closet on the shelf. They have phone numbers on paper on the front desk. They have a classic Cars calendar with dates and notes. On August 18th, Brian arrives. See, that's when he arrived. That's when he arrived back. That's what I want to know more about, when he arrived back, about that, cleaning out that storage unit, why he was really there. Brian's social security card, birth certificate, receipt of firearms, Brian's purchases in Brian Laundrie's name, bottom wooden file cabinet, blank notebook containing cell phone account information inside, black file, fax on the floor, and that classic calendar with his Brian arrives is above the front desk. Flower address book with phone numbers and cell phones and accounts and passwords on the wood shelf, Garmin and charger on the desk, calendar, notates, dates involving Brian's trips. Above the desk to the right of the room, black hard case suitcase of female clothing on the floor, black Victoria's Secret pink duffel bag with sweaters and sleeping mat, a gray yoga mat, a blue flower suitcase containing female and infant clothing, what that would be for, postal receipts, a black flower backpack containing female clothing, 1 gray shorts, 1 brown sweatshirt, 1 black shorts, 1 pillow, 1 white blanket with sun pattern, 1 gray cotton jersey blanket, 1 tan crochet blanket, an Apple MacBook Pro with stickers, hi 61, a gray iPad model, green bag containing 2 journals, a Canon camera, okay, a drone, 2 flowered zippered bags, a female clothing, a USPS box labeled Gabby Miscellaneous, has hat, black pants, water bottles, headband, a letter from Gabby to Brian, a 6.5 size white Adidas, a black and white REI bag with female clothing, pants and socks, 2 decomposition notebooks, a brown wallet with Brian Laundrie's ID, credit cards, gift cards, $1.89 and change, and store cards, a touchlight, brown handled knife and a brown leather sleeve and cufflinks with an eagle, a GoPro Hero 4 camera, a white zippered bag with Gabby's picture on it containing markers, GoPro Hero, AirPods, Alcatel phone, 3 books, Lullaby, Choke, Consider This, USPS envelope containing brochures and magazines from the trip, silver clipboard containing flowers, letters, artworks, personal effects, purple notebook with stickers containing trip planning notes, a purple iPhone 11 with iPhone box, an Instax Mini 75 camera, Polaroid Now camera with 1 pack of I-type film, 600 film, and Polaroid printer, 2 SD cards, 2 USB thumb drives, a Canon G7X camera with SD card inside, battery and charger, a Simply Stargazing book, and 2 blue Zodiac notebooks. Jesus Sun book, yellow notebook, blue notebook, Hidden Life of Trees book, Entangled Life book, miscellaneous, green REI flowery bag containing makeup, bag, female clothing, hats, pats, personal belongings, flat iron, white and brown backpack containing female clothing, hairbrush, nail polish, stuffed animals, toiletries, a red bag, USPS box, personal effects, journal, handwritten notes and supplies, a Cricut Joy craft device, a keepsake box containing photos, personal effects, and stuffed animals, and a Scotch tape dispenser with tape, 1 on the bed, Scotch tape dispenser, 1 on the floor. These are all the search warrants, and that's all the stuff we just read again. Okay, following ammunition there. Okay, more of the ammunition pictures. Okay, so here's something. Now let's see. During the search of the target residence, investigators found 2 semi-automatic handguns. Agents did not find a revolver. The handguns or above mentioned ammunition were found in the garage of the target residence. Advised investigators that the handguns and ammunition would be found in various plastic totes and cigar boxes in the garage, and investigators found that the ammunition where indicated it would be. Also told investigators that the revolver was supposed to be in a cigar box with matching ammunition. However, as discussed above, there was no revolver in the cigar box or anywhere else in the house, in the target residence. Also, during the search of the target residence in the bedroom, that according to someone was Laundrie's before his road trip with Petito, investigators found a journal. In it, there were various handwritten notes and writings. On one of them, the author wrote the following: "My real options are to run off entirely on my own, buy a piece of land, or kill myself. Under the mattress I'm on, there's a loaded .357 Magnum revolver. A pull of the trigger and all my problems will be over." Above this entry was written on October 26, 2018. "Based on my training and experience and my specific knowledge about this investigation, I have probable cause to believe that this statement was written by Laundrie based on my knowledge about this investigation, to include my knowledge or deceptive actions Laundrie has taken in the past several weeks. I have reason to question the accuracy of the date listed above the journal entry. In the same bedroom in which this journal was found, investigators found a sketchbook. In it were the following sketches." Okay, you've got this like bear-looking creature with an arrow through its torso, with a bunch of apples falling behind him from a tree. And the animal's in pain. Is that him? Then this with like ice cream shake and stuff like falling around, and hands, and just like money and a light and roses and just craziness there. Investigators located Petito's remains on September Oh, let it be. That's Gabby's hands. Look, let it be. And then all that stuff in the back. And then there's a weird face here and something here. Investigators located Petito's remains on September 19th in the Bridger-Teton National Forest. Investigators found a revolver, speed loader containing ammunition. Investigators at the scene of Petito's remains have not been able to open the speed loader and gain additional information about the revolver ammunition inside it. So she had revolver ammunition around her. This was found around her body. Also near Petito's body, they found 2 arrows near her body, 2 arrows. Petito had a tattoo on her forearm that read, "Let it be," due to the condition of Petito's remains. A cause and manner of death have not yet been determined. Autopsy results are pending. Based on the foregoing, I respectfully request authority to seize the items described in Attachment B. Okay, so this is raw data files they utilized. This is about the photographs. This is about trying to find his remains. They had cadaver dogs. And they were finding animal remains, and then they found human remains, and okay, let's see, Northport Daylight, medical examiner, law enforcement arrived October 20th, 10:04 a.m. Medical examiner. It says human remains 2, sublabeled human remains 2A and human remains 2B for packaging purposes. The medical examiner requested item with teeth not be commingled in the scene packaging. Narrative is scattered bones suspected to be human remains in the wooded area with some personal effects. Okay, there was a white bag located somewhere in Northport. Some items marked by Pasco County. Let's see. And remember when we saw the parents go out that day and they had a bag like right away and they were just talking? Yeah, they medical examiner arrived. Medical examiner assessment of area southeast of the main area to determine those are not to be the humid. So there were some remains, but they were determined not to be human remains. Main scene photos complete. Human remains 1 through 5 and human remains 7 provided. The team arrived on scene. They were briefed. Let's see. Human remains located outside main area, south of location. Believed to be moved by an animal during the night. They were assessed as a humerus found adjacent to the human remains 78, 79, and 80. EVS open for contents photo infested with red ants. Ant spray used to mitigate. EV3 opened for contents. Photo infested with red ants. Ant spray used to mitigate. Pasco County perimeter search. Lee County Sheriff on scene. Stuart Lee County. Faro scans. Finish Faro. Start drone ops, Gulf Coast College anthropologist on site, SIFT Zone 1, established human remains, items collected from Zone 1, HR 102, HR 103, SIFT Zone 2, established, SIFT Zone 3, established, all remaining human remain items released to FD 597 to District 12 Medical Examiner's Office, animal bones released to 597 to FGCU, final walkthrough conducted, EV items take with HR items returned to scene released. Okay, handgun under tree near circular ring. Let's see. A cardboard box. Then the ring. K-pack. Green hiking backpack with tent, books, hammock chair, and utensils. Let's see. Paper. Indirect. A paint can. Indirect. 2 flares removed. Paper indirect, paper indirect, paper indirect, paper indirect, paper indirect, bunch of paper indirect. This is all paper, it's saying. Paper, still paper. Paper, 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 photographic log, document log. There we go. So that was that. What's released so far? No telling if they're going to release any more. We'll have to just see. They've been releasing a lot of stuff lately. But that's that. I can't believe it's 1:06 a.m. I am falling asleep. I'm going to play the word game, and I think then I'm going to play the daily game, and I think I'm going to call it a night. What do you guys think of this? Do you have any questions? Anything you want to say? Every year we visit Gabby's Wings up in Old Colorado. Oh, that's nice. Hi. That's very nice. Word cookies time. Yay, word cookies. We're playing word cookies. Somebody, asked earlier if Gabby was pregnant. No, she was not pregnant. No. No. Let's see. Foreman, Kevin. High 61, I mean. Very good. That was easy. That was very easy. Both of us got it, I don't know. Got the same word. Oh, you got, okay. You both got it. Oh, that's good. Oh boy, oh boy. Event, okay. Something with a T. Okay. And then, Venter? Enter, didn't I? Okay. Oh, even Steven. Oh, I know what it, no, it can't be that. Oh, ever? Okay. Good one, repent, Holly. Let's see. Pretend. Did we do pretend? No, we can't. Event. Never. Didn't we do never? No. Good. Oh, venture, but I don't think. No, we can't do it. We don't have a U. We just need this one more. Event. Event, and it has to be between an E and an N. E and an N, so it begins with an E or an N. Never again. Okay, event. So that would be Ever. Is it gonna be venture? Can't be venture. Invert. I found that one right. It can't be. It can't be. It has to be with an N. Video reel gets mad when I play the game. Where's video reel? I don't even see video reel. Where's video reel? Video reel, where are you? Don't you dare get mad at High 61 for playing the game. Nerve. When does he get mad, High 61? I don't even see him in here. He's got some nerve. I don't even see him in here. Do 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 do. You hate when you can't figure out how to spell a word. Oh. Okay. 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 Can we do these last few ones? It's got to be something between an F or a G. Let's see. It can't be unless it's FU. FU. Oh boy. Oh. Feta cheese. No. Oh, wait a minute, I know what to get. Oh, you got it too. Alright, now, it's not that. GETA? No, I tried. And it can't be GE, it's got to be either GA if it's G. It's got to be GEA, and then it's got to be FE or FU. Well, people, deal with it. Come on, we're gonna go to bed after this. We just need one more. We can't quit. We're not quitters. We are not quitters. Come on. You can't think. Either can I, but we've got to. We got to do it. I've tried feta cheese. It's, come on, come on, come on. Fiat. Yeah, I actually thought about that too. That's, I don't know why. All right, that's it. That's it. Tomorrow's another day. Tomorrow is another day, but I have to go away to bed. I'm tired and I've got to go to sleep. All right, I'll see you guys. Thank you for coming. We'll see you tomorrow. God bless, prayers, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye. Love you. God bless, prayers. Bye. Be good.